I'm back again, but this time I'm not alone. I would like to present somebody very special and then leave the floor to him. This is Dian Dimitrov. Yes. So why is this important? So, why is this important? Last time we were here, I told you that for us it is extremely important to become visible on the market and to make people trust us. We all know it's a very bad world outside. So many people making promises, so many people lying, so many people doing things and not delivering. So what we did in the last months is we hired an auditor to audit our blockchain. And I'm very proud to say that the result of the first audit is here. And it's very easy for me to say something about this audit, but I think it's better if you hear this from the auditor himself. So ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome again Dian, and he will explain and tell you everything about the audit, about our blockchain, whatever you always wanted to know about this. Thank you very much. An applause.
Thank you. Tumi Signatova. Hello, everybody. As you heard, my name is Dian Dimitrov, and I'm the lead auditor and the managing partner in Semper Fortis, the company that performed the audit of the blockchain. So, as professional auditor, I will be very brief and very boring, so sorry about this. First of all, who are we? We're a Bulgarian company that started our business in 2010, but we got quite a solid background. So more or less, we work with hundreds of clients in Bulgaria. In 2014, we are actually one of the top 10 companies in Bulgaria for audit and advisory. In 3 years, so we're also fast growing as OneCoin, and I think that's why we liked each other. We work with lots of private clients, big ones only, because we don't offer services for small companies, and to a lot of state and municipality organizations, municipalities, ministries, agencies, whatsoever. We are part of Morrison International. We're the exclusive member for Bulgaria and Kosovo. Morrison International, it's an international association of independent accounting, audit and advisory firms all over the world. You can see the numbers. You can't. Anyway, you can see the numbers. Morrison International is the winner of the Rising Star Association Award of Accountancy Bulletin for 2012. We got offices all over the world, hundreds of these, and thousands of staff. And being a professional auditing company, we are completely independent from our clients. So we or our staff have and cannot have any interest in the clients we audit. So we are completely independent from OneCoin, and we do not own any coins. After these presentations, I'm actually sorry for this, but that's the auditing standards after all. So we present quite a large number of services, and we got the most certified staff in Bulgaria. This I may say with quite a pride. So about the engagement, that was enough for us. About the engagement, what we have actually doing, it's quite small, so I'll try to read, but what is the engagement in brief? The engagement have two quite precise objectives. So it's a technical engagement. I guess everybody knows how the cryptocurrency works. It doesn't matter if it's OneCoin, Bitcoin, or whatever. So the first thing we have are transactions, meaning that somebody is giving the cryptocurrency to somebody else, or is mining this, the so-called base coin transaction. So up to April, there was no inter-user transactions. There were only base coin transactions, meaning you just mine the coins and they point to you. But the first thing that you can see here in the objectives is the assessment of the consistency of the blockchains, blockchain. It's just one blockchain. And the second major objective here is verifying that no coins are mined It actually should say mined or a subject of transaction outside of the blockchain. So what we have done, we have the first thing you do as an auditor. It doesn't matter if it's cryptocurrency audit or statutory financial audit, it doesn't matter. You need to understand the client's business in order to do your job in a proper way. So we have spent quite time, me and my colleagues in OneCoin's offices. We saw everything starting from the hardware, servers, etc., going through the source codes, things like this, and ending with the overall organization on this, in order to start automating testing. You don't do this by hand. You need to do it by computer. It's quite complicated calculations, but anyway, what we need to do is to say that each and every transaction is valid, meaning that its inputs and outputs, because one transaction's outputs are the next transaction's inputs, are intact and they can be traced back to the very first transaction. And the next thing is the transactions being grouped in blocks and forming the blockchain forms such a blockchain that it could be verified to the very first block. So it is not altered and it contains all the verified transactions. And we have done this for April. The current height of the block in the block transaction was number 9,300. And what I saw today for May, it's about 15,700 something, so it's almost double in 1 month. The mining, so in our opinion, all the transactions are valid and could be traced to the very first one, and the blockchain is consistent, meaning that there are no alternations in it, meaning these two things, they mean that there are no coins outside of the blockchain, which pretty much means is when you log into your accounts and see the blockchain, there is a button on the right side saying blockchain. What you see as transactions and as blocks contains valid information that can be traced to the very root of it. And we say this for April for block height 9,300. And being this engagement, it's on a monthly basis. So each month a certificate and a report would be issued to OneCoin. I don't know if they are going to publish it. It's, yeah, Ms. Ignat was just confirmed. So the report and the certificate would be published. So in this certificate you will see this type of opinion. And I hope this will be the only type of opinion. Verifying the consistency of the blockchain up to a block of certain height. It depends on the mining activity, which I see is quite big. So why we took this engagement? It's actually quite an innovative product, and I don't know any. I asked all the Morris International if they have something like this, and I believe OneCoin is maybe the first one that. That is a client of an auditing company in order to verify their transaction. So, thank you for this. It was quite a challenge because I don't think that there are many people that have done this over the years. Because cryptocurrencies are on the market till 1980s, but it's the first one centralized, actually, I see. So again, congratulations on this. And this is what I can say up as of today and up to 9,300 height block. So you can always contact us. Our details are in the presentation. And depending on the number, I guess you will have it, the presentation. And depending on the number of requests, I must apologize, it could take us a week or so to answer. It really depends on the activity. Usually we answer it same day, but I don't think with such a great number of people, we will manage it. So apologies if you don't manage to do it the next business day, I'm really sorry. And thank you all. And I must congratulate Ms. Ignatova, all the OneCoin network, and all the staff we've been working with. What we have done here is something really new, something really interesting, and we are really proud to be part of an engagement to audit it. So, good luck to everybody, and if you have any questions, you know where to find us. See ya.